Good night in the morning. Woo-hoo, is there anything any better than a piece of pork roast that has its own handle? Woo! This right here is a pork roast. We're gonna do it in a pellet grill, y'all. It's gonna be some good groceries. Oh my God. Huh. Let's get started. Bang. That's some good groceries. Today we're going to do a pork roast over on the Blackstone Pellet Grill. There's going to be an awesome side dish along with this. Really, you can make two side dishes. So what do we have here? We have a beautiful rack of pork. I get this from Costco. They normally, they put these on sale around the holidays, that kind of thing. This is a perfect holiday dish. And the cool thing is about Costco is a lot of times they will go ahead and like French the bones. What that means is just they make it look pretty, all right? So that way, when you put this sucker down onto the holiday table spread, everybody's gonna be like, dang boy. But this one right here, they actually did a little bit, but not too much. So I'm just gonna take some paper towels. This thing's about 6.5 pounds, and just try to clean some of this stuff off. Some of this juice, pork juice. Now, as you can see, they didn't do the best job in the world, so we're just gonna help that out. They did this one pretty good, and all we're gonna do is really just take your knife, get you a nice little sharp knife, and just kind of go down between each bone. Now, I'm not gonna be too chefy here, because that's not my show. We're just gonna do the best we can with what we got. There's really no right or wrong way. Main thing's have a little bit of fun here. There we go. We'll come over to the top here, and then I'm gonna slice this way. Now this right here is a nice treat, a little snack as you're cooking here. I will say we're gonna do this on the pellet grill, like I said. You wanna get that up to, I'm going about 300 degrees here. And that's just kind of my preference. If you wanna go real low and slow, go right ahead. That right there wasn't quite straight. You don't want Aunt Helen talking trash about your cuts. I'm gonna come this way, we'll do the same thing. This right here has a lot of like silver skin, that kind of thing. And then, as you can see, you just kind of take your knife, just work around those bones. That's what you got. I want to do the rest of these and I'll come right back. All right, we got most of the meat cleaned off these bones. Now, if you really wanted to come in here and get real delicate and want each one of these bones to really be clean, you could take like a paper towel and you can kind of come in and get that, but you got to scrape, with your knife, you got to scrape the bone. I mean, we're not going to get at this too crazy. You can't eat the bone, you know what I'm saying? But overall, you do want to try and take a look at how things are. You kind of see this side right here just don't really like line up very well. It's just kind of scraggly. Just want to even this up because the way it is the way it's going to present itself. If you got some silver skin, all that's going to do is it's going to kind of burn. It's kind of a little flap right there. All right, we got our rack of pork. We got it pretty cleaned up pretty well. It's nice, it's gonna be a nice presentation. Got these ends kind of cleaned up really well. So now we gotta get to the other part of this is, what are we gonna season this up with? I thought, for the holidays, maybe we do like an herby, kind of seasoning, like a herb, not quite a crusted, but with some herbs, specifically some thyme, and I got a little bit of rosemary. We're gonna put some other goodies with this as well. Don't need a whole lot of rosemary. Rosemary kind of goes a far ways, and all I gotta do is got this sprig here, and I'm just gonna strip it backwards. So this is where it goes into the ground. I just take my fingers and run it that way, and the leaves come off. If these are hardy enough, these are great skewers, especially if they are really big. These ones are not. Same thing with the thyme. I kind of just go backwards, and these are a little bit more delicate. Then at the ends, you can almost use the stems. It's be okay. I won't tell nobody. I would say for me, I kind of like thyme a little bit better than rosemary. Rosemary can be very pungent. I still like it. All right, so we got our herbs, and it's gonna take a knife, and what we're gonna do is just work it around. There we go. Take our bench scraper, and boom. If we need a little bit more, we can add more later, no big deal. To this mixture, we're gonna take a good portion of just essential blend. That's got your essentials. It's got your salt, got your pepper, got your garlic, all that kind of good groceries. We're gonna mix that into our herbs. And then last, I wanna add some brown sugar. I like a little bit of sweet. really goes well with that fat cap on top of that roast as well. It'll also help with a little bit of darker exterior, give it a little bit more color. Move that to the side, bring your pork loin back into the picture. Pork loin. We'll put just a little bit of a binder down. This is just Dijon mustard. If you don't have Dijon mustard, use regular mustard. You can use about anything. A little bit of water. Sky's the limit here. Just need something. You won't even taste it. You won't even taste the mustard. So this will be, I want to put this side down onto the pellet grill. The top will be facing up. So I'm gonna season this piece that's going down first. Just gonna come in and liberally sprinkle this. Flip this around. Now here's where I wanna go, try to go real heavy. This will be our presentation side. You wanna make sure Uncle Larry at the table, he's proud of you. I'm sure he is, but you know. There we go. All right, perfect. We're just gonna let this hang out, probably set for 10, 15 minutes. It's actually cold out today. It's like almost, it's supposed to be rain, it's supposed to be snowing right now, but it's not. We're gonna put this over to the side because we wanna get our vegetables, our side dish ready. We're gonna let that hang out, let that sweat, let that salt, let that sugars kind of react. It kind of gets tacky. I feel like there's a little bit of magic that happens whenever you do that. We're gonna take a little cast iron dish here. Everybody in their supermarkets, they got these little yellow potatoes. They just got a nice little butteriness, little sweetness to them. So we're gonna put these into the grill as well, right up under that pork loin or that pork roast. That's a pork loin. And those juices and stuff is gonna drip down. We're gonna season these things up as well. But we gotta get them ready. And you could probably go whole like this, but I am not. I'm just gonna have them. Every time cut one, just gonna put it over into our little cast iron dish. You can do a sheet pan if you like, whatever your little heart's desires. Once we got all of our potatoes cut up, we're gonna add a bag of these green beans you can find in your store. They're already washed, they're already trimmed, already ready. Just open the bag, put them right into your container. We're gonna season this up with some bacon grease and some essentials blend. Want to get at those, just mix them up as best as possible. It's really cold out, like I had said, and so my oils and everything are set up. I noticed that it needed a little bit more seasoning, so I hit it with some more essentials blend. And that right there should be good to go. Now let's head over to the pellet grill. As I mentioned, we're running at 300 degrees on the pellet grill. First, I'm gonna put in the beans and potatoes. I'm gonna put those on that bottom rack. Next, I'm gonna put our rack of pork on the top. And again, we're gonna put that fat cap up. That's where the heat kind of circulates on that top. Should give a nice crust. To keep an eye on things, we're gonna put our probe into the pork loin, and that's so it monitors that internal temperature. We're wanting to pull this at about 140 degrees. I'm gonna let this go for about an hour. We'll see you back. All right, it's been about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. Let's take a look at our roast and our vegetables. And oh man, look at this roast. It is perfect. The fat cap did retract a little bit from, I guess, the heat. It's gonna be okay. Overall, it's pretty good. We're at about 130 degrees internally, which isn't quite done. We wanna pull this around 140 degrees so it's nice, tender, and juicy. We're gonna check on our vegetables here, and they are looking great as well. They're just riding along with this roast. We're gonna shut the lid, we're gonna go over to the display. We're gonna ramp the temperature up to about 425, 430 degrees. And this is going to help get a nicer crust on our roast. And then it also set those vegetables as well, especially those potatoes, gonna have a nice little crispness to it. So I'm thinking about another 15 minutes and this is gonna be done. All right, so it's been about 10, 15 minutes. When you get it up real hot like this, the old pellet grill kind of smokes a lot. Look at those potatoes. Man, they look phenomenal. We'll take those, put them over onto our tray. Looking so good. Get our roast. Oh, kind of hit the top on that a little bit, but man, look at that. That turned out phenomenal. All right, our roast, it's been resting for about 10, 15 minutes. I mean, that thing's already nice and juicy. I don't know if you can see the juice just coming out of it onto the cutting board. There's nothing more to do here, but to give us a try, and might I say, our beans and taters look oh so good. I mean, look at that right there. That is a beauty. That is a beauty. Let's see what our pork looks like. The fat cap kind of pulled down a little bit, and I might have shut it into the cover a little bit as well. So a few points off for that. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's gonna eat good anyway. It's gonna be good groceries. So we got 8 bones here. I'm gonna slice this thing like right into the middle. Ooh, I can tell this thing's gonna be nice and tender. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look at that right there, friends. Holy cow. Y'all, this is a beautiful roast. Woo-hoo. Wow. Let's take a slice this bad boy right there. Oh man, look at that. I mean, I'm not a squeezer too much, but that thing is just juicy. Nice little smoke ring on the edge right there. This right here is just cooked to perfection. Again, you don't want to go much over 140 degrees. It just don't do well. I like that top piece, you know, where that crust is. Just give it a try. Oh my gosh. The herbs, the exterior, this is moist, so tender. You cook this for your crowd, they're gonna be like, you the bomb.com, son. That's so good. Let's try one of these beans. Love these beans. Still got a little bit of crunch to it. Still got some structure. They're not just falling apart. The taters, look at that tater. Got nice crust to it. Oh man. Soft, buttery. This is a must. Guys, give this a try. I guarantee your folks will love it. They will be delighted to have this. I also want you to head on over to the Blackstone Network. We see all my other friends. You got Todd, you got Betty, you got CJ, you got Nate, and even Taylor Mock over there. She does some good groceries as well. Hey, I'm Matt Hussey, and that's some good groceries.